All right, so here we are, day three. Unfortunately, I forgot my tripod today. I'm doing a little house sitting, dog sitting for a friend. So I'm not exactly sure this is going to work well. I got it set up on the thermostat over there. Hopefully, you can see everything that you would normally see. Um, going to be a short one today. Did my run this morning with the wife at the Y super early. I had a recovery day today. Well, I think I went into it a little bit yesterday, but my watch does not like the little bit of sleep that I get. So I got like 7 hours last night. Still not enough for the watch. So it keeps putting me back on base runs and recovery runs. So let me just look real quick. Training, workouts. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be doing sprints. Then it has me doing several base runs and threshold, then more base runs and recovery. I really enjoy the sprints and the thresholds. I've been running base now for so long. Base, if you don't know what that means, is like zone two, low heart rate. It's 30, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, however long it tells me. So, it's not a lot of, it's exciting to get out and go run fast. I'm not fast, but it's fun to try. I think I've also told y'all, like I did in my birthday run. I tried to do a time trial on the mile and I ended up getting 7 minutes 54 seconds. So not super fast, not super slow, not pretty proud, Fat old man trying to get back in shape, running in the sevens, not so bad. 6'2", 250. This morning I weighed in 248. She wanted to go out last night and get some hamburgers. And I wanted to go out and get some hamburgers. So, none of that's on her. That was completely my choice. I have been eating pretty much the carnivore besides that. So this morning I had like chicken turkey sausages and eggs and whatnot. But I am again drinking milk. I'm gonna try to drink a little less milk. I'm actually thinking about counting calories, just because it'll give a little bit more data points. But coming up here, starting next week, I'm gonna do my rolling fasting with my training. Slept for 7 hours, having fun. Watching this new house, working from up here. It's kind of fun. Um, Trying to think anything else. Haven't done any yoga yet. I will get into that tonight. I was super stiff yesterday when I went for my run last night. My run last night was a base run. So, base run of, gosh, I want to say 30 minutes. It could have been a little longer. A lot of my base runs right now, or a lot of my running in general right now, is inside on a treadmill, which is not the most fun for me. I absolutely hate running on a treadmill. I'm thinking about getting one of those little portable fans, like the rigid job sites or whatever. You put some batteries in it and taking it with you to the gym. I don't know if they'd have a problem with that, but the little bitty fan that's on those treadmills, plus it's 72 degrees in there because they're trying to cater to an older, like 70s, 80s, 90s, trying to get people in there. So it's like by the time I'm a mile or two in, I'm just drenched with sweat, even if I'm barely walking. Out and about in the real world, my paces are substantially faster, because you have a little bit of a breeze. You go up and down, you go up a hill, but then you can also kind of come down and not all add like evens out for you. And then right now, at least where I am, it's been in like the 15-degree weather area, but for most of the winter, it's been like 30, 40s. And when it's 30, 40 degrees outside, I can just chug along for seemingly ever. Sleep, recovery, still not going to do peptides, going to give that a month. I'm thinking about taking the money I was going to spend for peptides this month and putting it towards a 3D printer, like basically like just put it aside for the new budget. My cousin got into 3D printing, and I said this last video where like I stayed up all night basically helping him, playing around, just like hanging out with your cousin. He's my age. And then I was like, hey, I'll design this thing he needs, and then he printed it and it worked. And now I'm all like, the builder engineer inside of me is like, what could you possibly do with this? So what I'm actually thinking, I have a lot of race medals. So at the wall that you typically see me behind, I'm thinking about putting a 3D printing the race medal holder plaques and then putting them on the walls so that you can see all the different things that I've done with my niece and with other just independent races and whatnot. Um, Food, sleep, diet, weight, stress is super low. I don't know, I have a pretty good life, so it's like I don't really have a lot to be stressed out for, thank God, right? Like there's not a lot going on that there are people like my worst day is better than most people's best days in certain places of the world. So I'm not a big believer in complaining or having, you know, bitterness towards one's life, at least here where I am in the situation that I am in. So I, woke up, worked, been on phone calls, answered emails, uh, did all that. No problems. Don't have my red light mat, so I can't be doing that today for my recovery. Don't have my Theragun, so I can't be doing that today for the recovery. Legs are sore, but not tired. Some days they're sore and tired. Being 38, that's definitely more of a thing now than when I was younger. I was like, I don't know why my uncles are always saying they're sore after they work out the next day and blah blah blah. Like I could starting to make more sense. It's like I still bounce, but I just bounce a little less high than I used to if I fall down, right? So at this point, I'm just enjoying it, chugging along. Next week is when my wife's daughter just did had a pretty big accomplishment, and we're really proud of her. She passed. She's trying to go be a police officer. She passed all the physical exams and the mental and all this written exam, and blah. She was kind of stressed out about it, and so we really want to celebrate that win for her. So we may go do something at a restaurant, and I told her she could pick. After that, hopefully that's this weekend. Next week, Monday to Friday, I'm planning on doing a fast. Then I eat like Saturday, Sunday. And the way I like to do my 5-day rolling fast is Monday to Friday. You eat Saturday, Sunday, Monday to Friday. You eat Saturday, Sunday. That just seems to really work well for me because during the week I get super focused on everything. So, water fast plan coming in. We'll see how it all goes. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. Appreciate you.